All right, it is Wednesday, March 2nd, already a brand new month. And I have to say, I am like literally shocked at what we've already done in a matter of 2 days. I mean, let's see, 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coaches already on the board. The sixth one is about to sign up her first person of the month. I mean, we are kicking some serious butt this month. I'm super proud of you guys. You guys kicked incredible ass last month. Like, when I tell you that we helped 35 people in January and that went up to 60 in February. Huge shout outs to our 2 top recruiters of the month, which were Kimberly and Rebecca. Those 2 are brand new coaches and both hit Success Club 14 last month. Okay, both rank advanced and both have their heart set on diamond, and there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to get it. So just major shout outs to everybody. I'm looking on this call and I'm pretty sure almost every single one of you have rank advanced in the past month, right? I mean, you have every single one of them. So I just want to give you guys a major shout out for that. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming up this month. I can tell that you guys have been implementing what you learn, and it shows in your businesses. It's showing in your posts, and I'm super, super, super stoked to be on this journey with every single one of you. So congratulations on all your achievements last month, and I can't wait to see what happens this month too. So as you guys know, just a couple announcements before I hand it over to Hayley. As you guys know, we have a challenge group kicking off on March 7th. I am using the app for this one. So if you have any challengers that you want me to throw in there, send me an email with their email addresses and their names, and I will make sure I get them the invitation. Otherwise, I changed the name of our current group to Bikini Boot Camp. You can throw them in there and just make sure you're continuing to check in with them. So we have that one. I also have a bridal one that is also kicking off on March 7th too. I am on the Success Club cruise from March 12th to 17th. So I am going to be out of the country. If you guys want to do something that week, I'll pair up to do something fun. More than welcome to. And I'm going to be turning our team call that week into a live power hour for you guys. So you guys can all just kind of do one together again. I think that would be it for right now. You know, I always post the team page if I think of anything else. But I want to hand it over to Hayley. Hayley was kind enough to come on our team call tonight. Hayley's a diamond, and she actually hit it in her first month as a coach. So she flew to diamond very, very quickly. And that Hayley's story is really, really interesting to me. We've been Facebook friends for a long time, but we've actually just recently connected because we realized we had a lot in common. So we decided to start setting up weekly calls and become success partners and really root each other on and help each other in different areas. And I learned a lot from her. One of my favorite things is actually called Gangsta Rap Connections. And I'm going to let her explain what that is to you guys. But it's something that I've actually started implementing in my business. And whenever she explains it, you guys are probably going to crack up. I swear I've been doing it the past week. It's done wonders. She has 15 personally sponsored coaches, and they've all come, like active coaches, and they've all come in the past about 6 months. The cool thing about Hayley's story is that and she'll tell you more about this, is that she's been a coach for a pretty long time, but she really turned it on in the past 6 months. She's one of those cases where, how she says it, the luck kind of ran out, and she's going to explain all that to you guys. So I think that she's going to put a nice little fire under your ass tonight. She's a very blunt person. She's a lot like me. She says what's on her mind. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Hayley, thank you so much for doing this. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thanks. I just want to let you guys know I put some deodorant and perfume on for you. I really did. I was like, why do I care about this right now? But no, I want to say a little bit about my story, just so you guys get to know me a little bit. So basically, I was one of those people that got P90X it's like 10 years ago now, probably. I'm so old, but 10 years ago from an infomercial. And I just saw the infomercial like 1,000 times, and I got home, I worked the bar, so I saw it and I was like, whatever, I'm just going to get it. And then I was one of those people that I didn't have anybody holding me accountable. So I would do it for like a week and then stop, do it for like 2 weeks and stop. And then whatever, I finally put it away forever. And I started doing really bad things to myself. I was a bartender, so I drank every single night when I was working. I woke up hungover every single morning, and instead of like basically to get energy, I would take something called Adderall. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I'm not prescribed it. I don't have ADD. I just would ask around. I would be like that creep girl that would ask people for Adderall. It was not cool. It's disgusting. I'm embarrassed, but now it's my story and I share it and I help people with that situation. But I would do that, and then I would either drink alcohol to go to bed at night, or I would take something to go to sleep. And sad to say, I don't even know what half the stuff was. A lot of it, I love my mom, but she's like a super sick lady, and she would just hand me over anything, and she wouldn't tell me what it was, and I wouldn't ask, and I would just take it and I would fall asleep. So I was living that life for a while, and like I would kind of even hide it from like I hid it from everybody. Like my husband didn't know. Nobody really knew. I acted like I was totally fine. But I gained weight. I was super uncomfortable. I worked behind the bar, so if anybody ever touched me, I was like, I hated them. Like, don't touch me. Like, I was not nice. I was not friendly. And so I was like, okay, I need to do something about this. I need to make a change. I have something that works in a box. Let's try it. So it was like 2 Januaries ago. I said, I'm going to complete P90X. And I told everybody I worked with, and I told my husband, and it was for my New Year's resolution. I never made one before, my first one. And I finished it. I didn't have Shakeology. I never even heard of it before. And I finished it. I got pretty good results. I mean, I still ate like crap, still did some bad things, but I felt better. I got pretty good results. Everybody was asking me like how I lost the weight, or like, why am I so nice? So I helped like 4 or 5 people get P90X, and I had no idea there was such a thing as a coach. Like, clueless, never heard of it. And so I finally ended up going to school after all those years. I went to school to be a cosmetologist. I was a hairdresser and a bartender. So I was a hairdresser during the day and a bartender at night. Literally no life. Some days I worked from 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. I ended up getting really bad anxiety, really bad. Like, I would cry on my way to work, cry leaving that job to go to the other job, cry at night because I didn't want to do it all over again. So I got really bad anxiety, and sorry, I almost just fell. And my sister randomly called me, and she was like, how's the whole hairdressing thing going? Because it was new, which, by the way, I finished first in my class. I got into an awesome salon. I loved everybody I worked with. I just didn't love it. I still love doing hair. I just didn't see myself doing it forever. And I was like so sad about it, because I'm like, I finally figured out what I want to do, and paying student loans for it. And it's really not what I want to do. And I have nothing else to show. I know how to make a drink. I know how to do hair. What else can I do? And then like when I was having that weird, like crazy, like panic attacks, like my sister called me one day and just said, how's the whole hairdressing thing going? And I said, honestly, I wish I could just work for Beachbody, because I just finished P90X. And she was like, pretty sure you can. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Call up Beachbody and ask if I can work for them? And she was like, no. I'm like, friends with some guy that I met at a yoga studio. He seems pretty successful. Do you want me to set up a meeting with him? And I was like, sure, whatever. Mind you, I've never had a computer in my life. I never had a cool phone. I was not a Facebook person. So I was like, whatever, cool. So I ended up talking to him. If you guys, my coach is Keith Callahan. I'm sure you guys know him. I had no idea he was successful. I had no idea if it was even a real thing. I honestly thought everything in the world was a scam. So I was like, whatever. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll try it. So I signed up with him that day, and he told me what to do. So I did it. I got diamond quick, like within a month, because I already did P90X, and I was just like, I never heard of the 21-day fix. That's what I started with. I just started talking about it and sharing my journey every day. And so everybody came to me, and I got really spoiled with that, because that's how I thought it was. I thought that's, I posted on Facebook for the day. I worked out and I drank my shake. So I worked. That was me working. I never sat down in front of my computer ever and worked. So I started getting like a little bit of a team. I had some people working the business, some people not, but it took a while because I never talked about the business because I wasn't confident. I didn't read personal development. The only thing I did do was work out and talk about it. And after a while, that's annoying. Like, that's cool. Like, you work out. I wasn't inspired. So, I mean, I just let it be, and I kept doing that for a year and a half. That's why I'm still diamond, because I kept doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that it's okay to not invite. It's okay to not read. But the thing is, the sad part is, I actually thought I was doing a good job. I thought I was doing everything I could. So when my husband came home, how was work? In my brain, I worked out, I drank my shake, and I posted on all my groups. I worked. Just not, not hitting Success Club. It's not my fault. And I swear I believed myself. And that's so sad. Every time I sat down in front of my computer, if I ever did, I'm sure you guys saw the Power of Three paper. Every time it was time to invite, I would leave. I have to go walk my dogs. I'm hungry. I can't. And then my husband would get home, and I would that's it. Day's over. It's okay. I literally let it be okay to not get Success Club. Like, I was one of those people that said I was all in, and I really wasn't. So basically, after 8 months, I got to quit the hairdressing job because I did, post every day and message back people that messaged me. So I just worked harder at the bar, basically, and I got the days to work Beachbody. And I ended up quitting the bar, but the thing is, I worked there for 10 years. I was a bartender for literally 10 years. So since I worked there forever, if I ever wanted money, I could pick up a shift. And so I basically just never quit. I just said I did, and I picked up shifts like I was basically a part-time, maybe even full-time still, just to make extra money because I wasn't doing all the work for Beachbody. So I always had that just in case job, just in case money. So that's kind of why I was not all in with Beachbody, I think. I'm not sure. It just didn't click yet. So I decided to move. Me and my husband decided to move 6 months ago from Boston to North Carolina. And he wanted to start his own business, and I work from home, I'm a Beachbody coach, cool. So he didn't have any work. Obviously, starting a business, you don't have any work. We maxed out all the cards because we wanted to start brand new here. We wanted all new furniture, everything. So we had no money, like none. Like, people were giving us money. I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, I'll go back to bartending. It's fine, I'll do it. So I went back. I applied to a couple places. All of them called me back because, of course, I worked at one place for 10 years. Like, people will want to hire me. And I was hoping that nobody did call me back, but everybody did. So I went. I had an interview. I got the job. I went into that bartending job for one day, and I worked it. It was an awesome job. Everybody was super chill. Everybody was awesome and nice. I got out and I started crying in my car. The girl sent me my schedule. I was like, I'm not doing that again. I can't do that again. It's not my life anymore. It's not my life. I did it for so long. I don't want to help people be unhealthy. I don't want to get them drunk anymore. I don't want to do that. I did it for way too long. So another thing is I want to be with my husband. I want to be able to cook dinner with him. I want to be able to go to sleep with him. So I was like, started crying. I told my husband, and he just is so nice, said, we'll figure it out. Like, no, we won't. We don't have money. So I just said, like, that was the moment I realized that I was not doing everything I could have. So I said, okay, I need to clearly change my mindset, my whole business. I need to change my life. Because, like, what I'm doing is not working. Clearly, I'm still a diamond. So I'm not saying it's still a diamond, but I've been doing this for almost 2 years. Like, there's no reason I should still be there. So I changed my whole routine. I wake up early. I wake up every single morning at 6:30 in the morning with my husband. He's so cute, and he brings me my pre-workout in a different room. He's like, go get your pre-workout. I have to go in a different room. And I sit down and I pray, which I've never did before this. I pray, and I meditate. I got the meditating idea from Keith Callahan. He's all about that, and clearly it works. So I said, I'm going to start doing that. I don't care. I don't care if I'm not good at it. I like listen to podcasts or whatever it is to be better and read these books that Keith suggested to me. But it's not that big of a deal. Like, all you need is 5 minutes and just sit down there and just like think about nothing. Just focus on your breath. And when I am praying, I just ask for help because I do need help. A lot of times I'm a really bad procrastinator. So I just said, can you please help me? Like, stop procrastinating. Can you please help me with this today? And I say, like, in my head, I'm going to work on this today. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to do the things I said I'm going to do. And you can't lie to God. Okay, you can't. So I do it. And that really helped me, and it gets my mind right. And I actually read now. I never read before. I would tell my team to read and act like I was. People would ask me what I was reading, and my face would turn red because I wasn't. So I actually read. I read every single morning, no matter what. So I take my pre-workout, pray, meditate, read, workout. That's my new routine, and I love it. And then after, I do something that, the fun part, I do something called the Gangster App Connections. And it's just really fun, and it's what has made my business grow so fast. And I have fun doing it. So, like, I'm sure you guys are doing your power hour, you're sitting there, and it's like kind of awkward, and you're like, I don't feel like doing this, my heart's pounding, thinking way too much. So what I do, I have like a cool speaker, connect my phone to it, I put Pandora on, I put some Gangster Rap, whatever you want to do. Sometimes I put on, top 40. Put whatever you want on. I don't care if it's Celine Dion. Put something on that you love, and that will make your attitude come out in your messages. So I set a timer, even though I don't need a timer anymore. Like, I bang this out so quickly. So every single day when I do my Gangster App Connections, I take my notebook out and I write down 26 names. And I do 26 names because there's 26 lines in a notebook. That's it. So the first 5, 6, 7, 8 people are the people that I added yesterday. So I message all of them. And it's literally copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. That takes 2 minutes. And then the rest, I try to message 10 people a day. I mean, I just try to do whatever I was doing, like times 10 basically, because the power of 3 is great, but it's going to take you longer to grow. If whatever you're doing, I think you should double if you want to have it grow faster. And it's not like a lot of extra work. It's really like the same thing. It's a copy paste really. For at least for the new people, I say some funny stuff. I have my computer in front of me, but I honestly work from my phone because I like to use emojis so they think that I'm not working and they think I'm a real person being funny. So I just say like some funny stuff like, hey girlfriend, I'm guessing that you're like, oh my God, hi, don't know you, but you popped up in people you may know. And I was like, oh my God, # new friend. And I do like those 2 girls dancing. I usually don't do this, but lately I've been getting so many nasty dudes request me. So I figured I'd send out a request to a girl or something like that. Oh my God, whatever. I can't even take myself. I just chugged my pre-workout. I totally blame this message on that right now or something like that. I totally blame this on that. Don't mind me. Hope you're having an awesome start to your week. XO. Let's talk sooner. XO or something like that. I sent it to Kelsey. It's funny. It's my attitude. And I made that up while the music was blasting so I can be like myself. It's not like I'm working. It's just like I want to be their friend because I do. So a lot of the times people will see it and not write back. But a lot of the times people write back, oh my gosh, you are so nice. I wish every girl was this nice. Or like, yeah, girl, like I love whatever. Like the people that do write back are so nice. And then we're friends and we start talking. And if we don't have a giant conversation, when I continue to post every single day, they're going to come back to me because we already connected. And they always do, I'm telling you. So the rest of the 26 people, so I said my number is 10. I at least message 10 people a day. So I have to make up for that, whatever. I message 5 more people or whatever. So I say whatever I want to say. It depends on who it is. I go to my friends list. If I'm not sure if you guys know this, you can go to like recently added, and that's how I see like the people that added me or whatever. But then I go to like my regular friends. I keep scrolling because at first they don't have it organized for you at all. So I just like keep scrolling because the first couple like scrolls are people that I always talk to. So I keep scrolling and I like find people that I haven't talked to in a while, or who the hell are you? I don't know you. You're somebody that I added. I never messaged when I didn't care about the business, you know? So I just like always find like the rest of the, I message like at least 5 and just say, oh my God, I just saw your name pop up. I haven't talked to you in 100 years. How are you? That's it. That's all I do. And then I say, whatever, I love that dress. Where did you get it? I just start a conversation with at least 5 more people. And I don't answer them back. I don't answer anybody back until I finish what I'm supposed to do. Even if it's the next day, it's okay. So the rest of the, whatever it is, I can't do math right now, say it was like 10 people. I comment. There's no likes allowed. No likes allowed. Nobody cares about likes. I mean, it's great to get them, but you know, when people like your stuff, you're like, cool. But when someone comments, you're going to be like, who is this girl? I'm going to click on you. So I used to care if I go to that page and like they didn't post in like 2 weeks. I'm like, that's awkward. I don't care anymore. I'm going to post. I'm going to write something on the picture. I'm going to message you. I'm going to whatever it is, I do it because this is the only way. This is the only way to connect with people. Like, no one's going to come to you. Once in a while they do, and that's awesome. But you have to connect. You have to get out there. I used to be so scared. I never did it. So now when the music's going, you just hit send. You just do it. And you don't think anything of it. You just click, send it, send it, send it. Don't think anything of it. Have your own personality. Have your, like, in it. And if they write back, they write back. And you're going to be their friend. And if they don't, who cares? So another thing I wanted to say is, I mean, you can set a timer, but I'm telling you, this whole thing is quick. It doesn't, the longest part of this is writing the 26 names down. Let's see. And I mean, I'm not super organized. I wish I was. Honestly, what I do is I write message, or like I do a check for message and comment. I do like a line. And then who cares? The next day, I write another list of 26 people. 5 people are from the day before. The rest of people that maybe my old friend from high school or whatever. I don't care if the name gets repeated. Who cares if I give them an extra comment, you know? But you kind of remember, like I wrote her name yesterday, but who cares if you gave her double love. So basically now, ever since that was 6 months ago, I do that every day. My whole entire business is different. It's 100% different. I actually have a business now, and I just need to be patient because in my brain, I started 6 months ago, not almost 2 years ago. I was not all in it, even though I said I was. So now I have a bunch of personally sponsored coaches. You guys like a bunch, but I have 15 people, I think a little bit more, actually doing the business, which is huge. I went from having 2 people that were kind of all in, like saying that, like just like me, to 15. So I have 10 emeralds and I have 5 really close to diamonds right now. And I need to be patient because it's going to happen. And the only way it's going to happen is if you actually do the work. You actually have to do the work. You have to read every day. You have to invite every day. You have to request people every day. You have to post every day, a couple times a day if you can. And if you don't, like, if I didn't write a list of 26 names down today, I feel like I'm so set back because this work I do today is not for today. It's for like a month down the line, or like 2 months down the line, or even a year. So it's like, I'm not working for today. I'm working for the future, basically. So I can't mess that up. So let's see what else I have. When you guys are writing posts, when I used to write posts, I would care so much about how it sounded, and I would make my husband check the post before I posted it. And I would trust him because he's like super like professional. And I was like, can you just check this to make sure it sounds okay? And he is so nice, and he would check it. He would take out my words, like my stupid words that I say that are me, like duh, or like take down like 10 explanation points and make it 1. Like, whatever it is, it didn't sound like me anymore, but I let it happen because like I'm supposed to be professional. So I sent it. So I was getting people that are like weird, like not people that I vibed with. And I'm like, I don't even want to work with you. You know, like this is a weird conversation. And the second that I was like, I don't care. I'm going to sound like me. I'm going to talk like me. If I want to swear, I'm going to swear. If I want to do 10 explanation points, I'm going to. And now I get people 100% like me, and I love it more than anything. My team is me, and it's the best. And I'm sure Kelsey tells you all the time, you have to share the embarrassing stuff because that's the only way to connect with people, like actually connect with them. People don't come to you for the shakes in the workouts. Like they really don't. They come to you because you're smiling and you're happy and you overcame something. Trust me, I did not want to tell that Adderall story. It took me a really long time to do it because also my sisters still do that kind of stuff. They still do it all. So I'm like, I don't want them to think like I'm talking about them, but I overcame it. I'm going to talk about it. If they don't want to follow me on Facebook, they don't have to. Obviously, I love them, but it's my story, and I'm proud of it. Like, I didn't want to share that I drank alcohol at night. Trust me, I didn't want my old bosses that I'm friends with on Facebook to see that I did that. I shared it anyways. Anything that you guys think that you shouldn't share is what you should share, because that's the way you're actually going to help people and actually going to connect with people. I love helping people that are just like me. It's like my favorite thing ever. Like my team, we're all best friends. I love them all so much. And my challengers, same thing. I love them all. And one more thing that I've been doing lately is like before I would sign up people and I would just sign them up, done, see ya. And I would try, 21 Day Fix, do a challenge group, I would allow them to disappear on me. And like, that's not what I do anymore. I have a list of them in front of my face. If I don't hear from them within a day or two, I will message them. I want people not to just get started. I want them to finish and get results because that's how you get coaches. And you're a coach, that's your job. So another thing I do in my accountability group, I do an accountability kick in the butt for a certain person, whoever I choose. Where's your water at? Or did you do your workout or something? And they love it. So it's just fun. And honestly, I am creating coaches without even them realizing it. A lot of times I have people coming to me and saying that my friend wants 21 Day Fix and Shakeology. I say, that's great. I could take those points, or I could take that person. That's awesome. But I say, that's great. Let me teach you how to sign them up. You can use this. It takes 1 second with an app. And they're like, oh, really? I can get paid for it? Yes, I've been telling you that for a really long time. So they sign them up. And then a couple minutes later, I say, awesome. Before you sign up the next person, you have to let me know so I can switch the sides so you rank advanced to Emerald. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, you make more money that way. And they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, now do you want more information? Hello. Like, I would love to have you on my team. And another thing is I used to be scared to talk about the business. I used to be scared to reach out to people, say, have you considered being a coach? Now I do it all the time. I do it to my challengers. It's not so scary with your challengers, but I do it to people that aren't coaches, that just post about like fitness, or they post like a healthy recipe. I reach out to them, obviously start a conversation, like nothing to do with Beachbody. And then I ask the question, knowing in my head that 100% I know they're going to say no. But I say it on purpose because the next time that their boss pisses them off, they're going to come to me. So you should start doing that to anybody. Who cares? They're going to say no. But they will think of you the day that they want to quit their job. So I don't know if I finished everything, but Patrick was like, make sure you stop at the periods when I'm speaking, because I'm like so fast. I'm like, Patrick, I don't do that. I just I just ramble. All right, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, I mean, I'll take them.
Hayley, this was awesome. And honestly, I think that I got chills whenever you said the last part about like bringing it up, thinking they were going to say no, because next time their boss pisses them off, they're going to come right back to you. So I think that was really, really cool. I'm actually writing that one. I actually wrote that one down because that one's such a good thing. That just, I think that the one thing is, and I'm going to let them ask you questions, but I know that a lot of them are going for the next step in their business. Every single one of them, I would say on this call, is looking for that step right now. So if you want to, I mean, I know that they would probably love to pick your brain on that, because I know you said you just really started building in the past 6 months. So I'm really hoping that you guys all got from her and the importance of getting coaches on your team and doing, I mean, everything that what you said, Hayley, was the 3 vital behaviors. You said you started.
That's what I'm saying. It's so simple.
Yeah. You said you're doing your personal development. You were 26 people a day, and what you usually get that done in less than like 30 minutes, right?
I like quick.
So you guys ask questions while you have her. I know all of you guys are pushing for a lot right now, so.
I love questions. I really do.
Don't be shy. Go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Question, Hayley.
Yes, hi. I wanted to say hi to you. I just didn't know if I should.
No, it's good. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So it's funny, just for like the rest of the team, me and Hayley met actually at Summit, and we always talked on Facebook for like ever, and then we met in person, and she's just as cool in person as she is on the call. So
Wow.
to connect with her because she's great. But I have a question, which you said something that I've been dealing with forever, that what you think you shouldn't share, you should share. And I struggle with this so bad because Kelsey probably is rolling her eyes because she seriously knows that I have so much that I don't talk about. And I'm literally, you see my hands? I'm like shaking. I'm like terrified.
You have to blast some music and hit send.
I say Katie has novels. I really do. I have a lot. But I don't, and I know, obviously, being in Summit, and, for any of you who weren't at Summit, one of the big things they kept telling us with sharing our story and our past is breadcrumbing, where you share a little bit at a time. It's not like you really have to get, tell your whole life story in one post, which I get that. And I've done a little bit here and there, but it's the big things, like you were saying, with the Adderall and the alcohol. I have some major things that have happened to me that I'm just I don't know how you get past worrying about people, how they're going to react.
I don't care about anybody anymore. Trust me, I used to care so much, too much. And now, I mean, this is a business, straight up. It's a business. So all those people that are going to talk smack, they're just unhappy with themselves, and they're going to be sitting in an office for the rest of their life. I don't care anymore. You're going to bash on me because I'm happy. I just don't understand. So if anybody's ever mean, delete them, block them. Who cares?
No, and I think one thing that I worry about too is, my family, they know all the things that I struggled through, but I don't think they, I would be sharing things that they would be whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell my mom everything, but there's definitely things that she would just be I didn't even know that it affected me that way. And I think that's what, and I mean, I know my family would love me and support me no matter what, but it's just those types of things. And especially I've hardly even done a Transformation Tuesday. I've done a little bit, but I haven't even shown, I've done my before and afters for Insanity, which I got great results, lost 19 pounds. But even my before Kelsey even came, when I did the 21-day fix with Kelsey, before I even started coaching, I have that before picture that I never showed. And I just need to get the hell over it. But
that's the only way that your business is going to start to actually form. I'm telling you. The only way, because nobody cares about the workouts. Nobody cares about the Shakeology, really. They care about you and your story, and they care about connecting with you. Trust me, my mom is so can I did you not have a good childhood? I'm shut up. Like, so I didn't know you did that. I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, Mom. Like, I'm fine because I'm talking about it and I'm helping people. And just so you know, Facebook's my job, basically. So I'm gonna be an open book on there. So if you don't want to look at it, you have to unfollow. But I'm gonna be posting every day about my story. And she was like, okay, but she loves the negative ones. She loved, you, like, is everything okay? I'm like, Mom.
My mom, I would post it and she would immediately call me and be like, you know.
That's my mom too. I just don't care anymore. Whatever it is I want to write, I will write down and I will hit send, no matter what. And I don't care anymore.
Wow. I'm going to have to do the gangster rap connections thing.
You should. That's honestly, when you're like by yourself with no music on, like, you're never going to hit send if you're just by yourself, like creep. Like,
it's so true though. It really is, because I've even wrote, you guys are going to think, all of you are going to think I'm nuts, but I've written blogs that I've wrote like pages and I haven't shared. But I write it because I'm a writer at heart. I'm a reporter. So I love to write, but I have all this shit that I don't share.
You should start sharing part of your story like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
I don't like a couple times a week. I always try to do something like seriously emotionally, like, so somebody will connect with me on an emotional level at least a couple times a week, because that's how people know you're a real person. If you're like smiling because you worked out, like, it's just another picture of you smiling working out.
Yeah, that's so true.
So yeah, I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Please do. Hold me to it. I need someone else to hold me to shit, because Kelsey's like the only one that
Well, the thing is, the point of this whole video is nobody's going to help you except for yourself. Like, yeah, they can help you. They're going to help you, but you're not going to listen until you're ready. Like, you need to make the
Absolutely.
Because trust me, I had Keith Callahan, like, millionaire status. Like, that's who I had as my coach. And I'm like, didn't do anything I said I was doing because I wasn't ready. I don't know. It wasn't there for me. I just thought it was going to be easier. But it really, I mean, the sad part is it is easy. It's not hard. All you got to do is, if you start off slow, 3, 3, and 3, friend request 3. Like, I'm telling you, the stuff that Kelsey probably says every single day, it's all you have to do is actually do it and not just pretend to do it. So if you guys actually take the time, an hour a day, even 15 minutes here and there, that's what I did, because I had no time. I had no life. I had to do 15 minutes when somebody had their collar on their head, 15 minutes when something else, like whatever it is, sit down and do it. But I hope that you guys blast some music and have fun and put your personality in it, because it makes you not scared anymore. It makes you have confidence, and it makes just everything better. Like, Kelsey just told me that she signed up, like, she got Success Club 10 already. And it's from doing the Gangster Rap Connections, not just from that. But all right, any other questions?
Anybody else have anything that you're thinking of? I know you guys this is a good person to hear from. She'll tell you how it is. No one's got anything?
I'm like, I love questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Okay. So when you do tell your story, like, I guess, okay, so I come from a divorced family, so it's like obviously a Debbie Downer. Like, how do you make it so it's not like a pity party for yourself? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to make people feel bad for me, but like, it's like a fine line between that and motivational. Like, how do you make it so it's positive?
I always tell the story and then tell how I'm either overcoming it or how I have. So like with anxiety, I used to take whatever pill my mom gave me. I think it was Xanax, but so I used to take that, and I took it a lot, and I used to drink and whatever. So I used to say that I told the story, and I say, I've recently got off all my medication, or if you're not off all your medication, I say, I hardly need my anxiety medicine anymore, and I'm doing this and that. I'm actually like, whatever, I'm happy. I'm happier. I don't know. I always try to make it like a positive switch at the end. Yeah, sorry, I didn't really.
No, that's okay. That's good.
Okay.
It's always going to be who you were, how it changed, and who you are now, I think. And Hayley does a really good job. You do a really good job of doing that in your posts. And I think that we don't have to, and I think that's the biggest thing, and a lot of you guys go through, is that, do you guys remember those first calls we got on when we sat down and we really broke down your why and all the stuff that you've been through and all that stuff, where we really broke down all the life events that have made you who you are today. And you guys really opened up and you told that to me. That call that we did is that, Rebecca. It's you literally saying your situation that you went through. Just for instance, I'm making this off the top of my head. Somebody that would tell me in that call, I used to cry when I looked at myself in the mirror, but then I knew I needed to change. So I found Beachbody, and now I'm the happiest I've ever been. It's literally that flow. It's yes, it was not good, because the first thing that they're going to read is something that they're probably going to relate to. But then they get to keep reading and see that you overcame it.
A way I get ideas to post, because it's kind of hard to come up with a really cool post every single day. So personal development is like, I won't stop reading until I find a quote that I can either tie it back into my life somehow. So that's like usually my first post. It's like something motivational that's nothing to do with working out. So I won't stop until I find a quote. And a lot of times I start obviously any post I do is with a picture, so people will stop. But sometimes if I don't feel like writing anything, a long story, I will just do a picture with a quote. But I really, really try hard to get the quote and make it somehow about me. And it's really easy when you read personal development, or even if I don't find a quote, I'm like, damn, I really have nothing today. I will Google inspirational quotes. Like, that's what I do. I'll find one. I don't post a post. I don't post a picture ever. I always post me in it. Posting a picture of a quote doesn't do anything for me. I never get any likes. People, they want to see me in it and hear a story from me. So I will make a post. I'll just find a quote that I like. Awesome, cool. I can make a story from that. And then I make a story. I do it every single day almost. But personal development is, like I'm telling you, I was not inspired at all before I started reading personal development. I'm 100% a different person.
Anybody else?
I have another question if nobody else does.
Yes.
Leave it up to me. What are some of the other books or podcasts that you use besides You Are a Badass or Eat That Frog? Because I have books of those.
The meditation book that Keith made me get was Wherever You Go, You Are Here. That's more of a book to read before you go to bed, because it's not my jam. Doesn't put a fire underneath me, but it really helps me. But you guys should definitely read The War of Art. I don't know if you ever heard of that yet. Keith made me read that one. And it's like about resistance and why you aren't doing the things that you should be doing every single day. It's a wicked easy read. It takes, a lot of the pages are like this, have like this much writing on it. I'm like, I'm flying through this thing. I felt so cool. But no, really, The War of Art. Hope, if you guys haven't read this yet, I hope you get it tonight. The Slight Edge. It's my favorite book of all times, really. I just finished it. I want to read it all over again. My sister, I feel like I can give it to anybody and it will change their whole life. My sister, I really want her to get it. I want her to read it. And she's like, can you send it to me? I'm like, no, I can't. I need to read it again, but I will send you one. So my favorite ones are The War of Art and The Slight Edge. And I just started reading the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People or something like that. It's definitely not as easy to read as The War of Art or The Slight Edge, but obviously it will help me in some way. And after that, I already have a book lined up called The 10X Rule. I don't know. I do what, like, people I look up to, I do what they do. So Colleen Curtis, you guys probably all know her, Colleen Eddy, Colleen Curtis. She's reading that, so that's going to be next on my list. So yeah, but the Slight Edge, please get on Amazon tonight. Get it for $5 used on Amazon. That's what I do.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Or thriftbooks.com.
Really?
Yeah, it's like $3 books on there, guys.
What?
I get like 4 or 5 at a time for $15.
Oh my gosh, game changer. Thank you.
Yeah, that's where I've been going. And it actually doesn't take long to get to you at all. So based on what Hayley said tonight, so she talks a lot about, obviously, the 3 vital behaviors. She stressed the importance of personal development. So I'm going to do an honesty test right now before we get off the phone. How many of you have read your personal development today? And be very honest with me. 1, 2, 3 of you. Oh, okay. How many of you have done your power hour today? 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many of you worked out today? Oh, good. Okay. How many of you drank your shake today? Okay. Where are we lacking? I know Rebecca's really bitter about that, so I'm not going to hold that one over her head. But so now we know where we're lacking. Okay. We know where we need to put our focus. We just heard it from Hayley herself that is the key. Those 4 things are the key to your business. Get a book, listen to a podcast, read or listen. I mean, you heard it from Mackenzie a couple weeks ago. That is so key. Get in a book and do your power hour. Do your gangster rap connections. I don't care how you do it. Do it. Just do it. And your business, and you just heard it. She's proof. She's proof.
Like, I can't even imagine where I'll be in a year from now if all that happened in 6 months. So it's like, do the work right now and you'll be a lot farther than where I am. You know what I mean? Like, do it now. What are you doing? If this is what you want to do for your life, like, this is what you want, then why are you making it last longer? Like, do it now. And it's not hard if you just have fun, get it done, and actually do the work and stop pretending like you are.
I love it. And guys, we always look at these top coaches like we think that they have this secret and this special thing. They literally are, like, when I wake up every morning, I'm doing exactly what she's doing. A power hour, I work out, I drink my shake, and I meditate, and I read a lot of personal development. That's it. That's it. So, I mean, if you guys can give your business 30 minutes a day for a power hour or power half hour, whatever, that's it. That's all you got to do. Even if it's like Hayley does, just writes and takes a notebook and just writes names in it every day. That's all she does. Not the bat, names in a notebook. It gives me anxiety to think about because you know how I am. But at the same time, it works for her. So, Hayley, again, thank you so much for coming on. I know that my team really needed to hear a lot of this. I know they're excited. So,
Thank you for having me.
See you next week. We're going to have Dana on next week. I know you guys all know who she is. She is a 5-star elite coach, and she is building a business with a little monkey, aka her son, running around constantly all over her all the time, and she's made this business work for him. She has an incredible story, and she is going to be someone that definitely lights a fire under your ass next week. I can guarantee it. If you don't follow her on Facebook, I highly recommend that you do. Dana Fotiadis is Fotiada. I think that's how you pronounce her last name.
Yeah, she spoke on my call. She was awesome.
Yeah, she's great. You guys are really going to enjoy her. So she'll be on our call next week. And then the week after that, I'm going to be on the cruise. So if you guys want, I would still recommend that you guys all meet up and talk, or at least do a power hour together or something. You guys can lead it. It can be an open thing, and you guys can all just, that way you guys can just obviously bounce ideas off each other and stuff. So that's it for tonight. Hayley, again, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And guys, I will see you next week.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.